Hey guys, it's Lily. Welcome back to my channel. So what today's video is gonna be is a makeup look for beginners. I have got requested this video so many times and I decided to film it because I was watching these videos 2 years ago when I just started doing my eyebrows and they looked like bushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys learn a few things from this video. If you do, like, comment, share my channel and subscribe. I love you. I love the few that support me. And if you guys want to see more of me and how I got this look, keep watching. So to start off this tutorial, I already have my brows on and my eyelids primed. I just used my e.l.f. pomade, which is $3. If you are a beginner, I highly suggest for you guys to get that one. The Anastasia pomade dries out really fast and it's honestly really good. But if you are on a budget and you're starting off, I don't suggest for you to go and buy high-end makeup. I'm going to be using a few high-end products in this video, but I'm also going to be suggesting some drugstore products for you guys to use. So now that I do have my eyebrows on and my lids primed, I use this Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. If you are going to go out and buy this and use it, make sure not to use so much, because if you do pile this on, it will tend to cake up and within an hour it will look really bad and it will start creasing horribly. So I suggest for you to use the smallest amount you can. The next thing I'm going to be doing is priming with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, but I'm just grabbing like this much, and what I'm going to be doing is dotting it on my forehead, my nose, the sides of my nose, my cheeks, and my chin. And now I'm just going to be blending this out. I'll be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. It's in a Y2115. And grabbing this brush and putting it all over my face. If you are a beginner, don't forget to always blend down to your neck, because there is no such thing as a perfect shade in any foundation. Sometimes it will oxidize, sometimes it will be a little bit too pale. So now that you have your foundation base done, the second thing you can do is either go on to concealer or, well, yeah, go into concealer, or some people don't even wear concealer. They'll just put a little bit of foundation under, blend it out, and call it a day. Well, obviously you have to set your face, because if not, it won't last as long as you want it. But since I do prefer a glowy skin instead of super duper matte, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this Master Strobing liquid highlighter by Maybelline, and I'm just blending it out with the same beauty blender. It doesn't really make that big of a difference, but it makes a difference, so I really like it. You can also get this at the drugstore. And another dupe for the Makeup Forever foundation is the Wet n Wild foundation. That foundation, guys, is so good. It's not full coverage, it's medium coverage, but you can for sure build it up. I really like that foundation, y'all. It's really good. But I'm just concealing under my eyes, my nose, and my chin with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. And again, blending it out with my Eco Tools Beauty Blender. So now that I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier, but what you guys can use is the Airspun, the Coty Airspun powder. It looks like this. It is really good. As you can tell, I'm like completely out. I just got a little bit there. which I use sometimes, but I recently went out to get the Laura Mercier since everybody talked about it, and it's honestly not as good as the Airspun, but I'm trying it out more and more, and I'm actually liking it so far. Oh, and a dupe for the concealer that I use can be the NYX one or the Maybelline. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a different beauty blender, any beauty blender that you have laying around. It can be old or whatever. Just use that, because if you mix the powder and your foundation, the beauty blender tends to break, which is why this one is all cracking, because I used to use the powder on that one, but I stopped. I only used it like once, but I did stop because I noticed that if you start mixing your foundation beauty blender and the powder beauty blender together, the beauty blender won't last you as long. And if your foundation, if you're a beginner, you obviously don't want to waste so much money if you're just starting into makeup. So I do suggest you use 2 different beauty blenders, or at least a brush to set your face, just because mixing foundation and powder in a beauty blender isn't good. I don't get dry. If I don't moisturize right, I have seen that my skin does tend to peel, but that's all my fault because I don't moisturize right. If you're gonna bake and you want to make your makeup last long, you have to bake. You don't have to, but in my opinion, you should. Baking is honestly like a really good makeup hack to make your makeup last so much longer. I'm using the Physician Formula Butter Bronzer in light bronze, whatever. And this is just an angled fluffy brush. You can get this at the drugstore, so that's why I haven't said like a dupe or anything. But baking has for sure changed the makeup game. I recommend for people to bake just because it makes your makeup last so much longer. My skin is dry, but my T-zone, sister, my T-zone is oily. And if you don't know what a T-zone is, it's obviously your forehead and the nose area. It's like a T, and it does get a little bit oily here, but sometimes it's dry. Like, my skin is so weird. I really don't know how to explain it, but you should bake. And the Airspun powder, this one is only like $6. What the heck? I didn't even talk about bronzing. Okay. Anyway, what bronzing does is, obviously, as you've seen before I bronzed my face was pale and white and it was just blank other than my eyebrows. But like, bronzing helps your face bring warmth. For sure, for me, since I am very pale, it makes me feel a little bit tanner, and it does sculpt out your cheekbones, makes you look a little bit more snatched. It can make your forehead obviously look smaller, and it can make your jawline look sharper. You can contour your nose. You don't even have to contour it most of the time. You can simply just bronze. Lines on this side of my nose, and I don't put it right where my nose bridge is. I put it a little bit closer, just for the appearance that my nose is smaller than it actually is. Now what I'm gonna do is just grab any fluffy brush and wipe off any of the extra powder. So now that I have contoured my face, what I'm gonna do is put on some blush. A lot of people that I know don't wear blush and don't find a purpose into wearing blush, but honestly it brings like a little life into me since I am very pale, and I just kind of mix it into where my contour is. This is I think this is Milani. Yeah, this is Milani. This is a Milani blush in Romantic Rose, and it did look like a rose at first, and now it doesn't. but I'm pretty sure you guys can see blush makes you look so much more alive. We're gonna be highlighting next, and I'm gonna be using 2 highlighters today, but they are both drugstore, and you don't have to wear both. But since this one is a little bit too dark, I'll go in with this one. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. They have came out with more shades, but I got this one before they did. And then now I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite highlighter. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome, the Master Holographic highlighter, and I know they have the Master Chrome one as well, which is why I mixed them up. But this one is, oh my god, guys, I am not shitting you when I say this highlighter is blinding. I suggest you guys go get this. If you're a little darker, there's another shade called Crown of My Canopy, but I'm just gonna go over like this and then over with the brush. Now that I have all of that done, what I'm going to be doing now is mascara. If you're a beginner, I don't think you should rush into putting eyelashes on. Lashes is honestly really hard to do. I have done makeup for 2 years and I'm still not good at putting eyelashes on. It takes a lot of practice, and if you mastered it, I have so much respect for you. Every time I do my eyelashes, something always happens and it goes wrong. Like, real talk, they're always falling off. Mascara makes a huge difference. By the way, the mascara that I'm using is the Maybelline New York, the Falsies. This is a waterproof one. I love waterproof mascaras. They make your eyelashes look like 50 times longer. And if you curl your lashes, it makes the curl actually stay. Okay, now the last 2 steps that I have are very simple, I promise. The first thing that I'm going to be doing, well, like the second to last, is I'm going to be setting my face. It is always good to get a setting spray because it melts all the powders that you put on your face, sink into your skin, and just make it look that much more natural. The Mario Badescu sprays are so good, guys. I highly recommend them. This is only $7 and the bigger one is like $12, $14. This is the lavender one, by the way, but they have a rose water one and the green tea, so there's 3. I'm just gonna spray, and I put a good amount. And I'm going to go over with this Jafra gloss. This gloss, guys, it is so bomb. It makes your lips look like wet. I don't know. I love this lip gloss, guys. So that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned a few things. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down video suggestions. And don't forget to subscribe and share my channel. When I hit 500, I'm going to be doing a little giveaway. Nothing that big. I have decided what I'm going to give away. And I'm going to keep it a secret till I hit 500. And if you guys want to find out what I'm going to be giving away, make sure to share my channel. Make me reach 500. Then one lucky person is going to win the prize. That's all I have for you guys, and I love you guys so much.
Hey,